guys, welcome back to my channel, and first of all, I wish you all a very happy 2019. I hope this year is full of new adventures, and I wish you nothing but the best, a lot of health, love, happiness and success in all your progress and your life. And let's make this year a very special year, because I have the feeling that 2019 is going to turn out to be a very good year. So first of all, I'm sorry that my light sucks a little bit. I'm having the flashlight of my cell phone because it is quite dark in the Netherlands. It's been cloudy for as long as I can remember. There is barely any sunlight, and inside my house is really dark, so this will have to do. I hope you don't mind, and I'm definitely gonna fix that problem because I wanna buy a ring light. But anyway, so today I want to talk about not only the past year but the past years, like a reflection of my life here in the Netherlands, and share with you why I feel thankful to be living in the Netherlands and to call this tiny but amazing country my home, my second home. Because Mexico, of course, is always my home because I'm from there, but after so many years living here, the Netherlands also feels like my safe place. Living in the Netherlands has taught me so much, and of course the knowledge and the growth that I've had as a person is not fully 100% because I live in the Netherlands, because that's just what I have. It's just like a progress in life. You get older, you get wiser. I came here when I was 20 to study. I first came here when I was 18, my last months before turning 19, to be an au pair, and then I came back to be a student, and now I'm 26. So of course a lot of things have changed, but I feel like if I would have stayed in Mexico, well, I don't know who I would be right now. I would never know that. But now I'm here. So, and I do believe that a lot of the things that my personality have right now, my personality characteristics, have to do with the fact that I live in the Netherlands. And I'm very thankful of living outside my comfort zone, because it has pushed me so much, and it has helped me develop as a person, as a human being. Human being is the same as a person. So, of course, it would have been easier to be home where people speak my language and people have the same thoughts and culture than me, because here in the Netherlands, of course, the culture is completely different than in Mexico. Latin and European culture are different, but Mexican and Dutch culture, they're like opposites. There's just nothing that we have in common. We speak different languages, we have different values, we are raised differently, everything is different, from the way the country looks to the way that people think to the language that we speak. So of course, being here, it's a challenge, and I think that I have developed a thick skin, and I think you have to have a thick skin to move to a place and stay there for as long as I have been here. There are people, of course, who have been here much longer than I have, and for that I have respect. There are people here who have the luck to be embraced by their Dutch family, and there are people who have done it on their own, and everyone's story is different. But definitely I do feel like I have become much more resilient. I can't remember the last time I did not worry about paperwork. You know, I took so much for granted being Mexican, being in my own country. I remember my first job in Mexico, which was before I came here as a student. I was in my period of saving money, you know, so I was not going to school, so I was working, and I was a waitress, and I had a colleague from Guatemala. And she was doing her paperwork, and she had to do her visa to stay here, and you know, I never gave thought of what it took for someone to live in Mexico. I just took for granted, you know, this is my country, I live here, boom, that's it, no one can kick me out. Well, of course, when I moved here in the Netherlands, to live here, it has been nothing but paperwork and bureaucracy and immigration appointments and this and that and money and payments and renewal of the visa, and take pictures here and take pictures there for your visa and your fingerprints, and you know, so many things that, I mean, sometimes I do get fed up with it, and I think like, enough is enough, you know. I just want to go back to have it easy, and that no one can tell me, if you do not fulfill this requirement, you cannot get your visa. If you don't do this, you're gonna get kicked out of the country, you know. It has been a challenge, ever since I came here, starting with my student visa. Of course, it was very exciting. I didn't know if I was gonna get the visa or not, and then I got the visa, and then I had to get all my credits at school to be able to keep the visa, and I had been out of school for 2 years, so I was very rusty and it was hard, you know. The first months I was failing everything and I thought, oh my god, they're gonna kick me out, but thankfully I did it. I passed, I graduated within time and with good grades. So that's what I mean, you know. The fact that I have to do so many requirements has made me so much stronger and so much resilient. And for that, I am thankful, because I know for sure that if I would have stayed in Mexico, I wouldn't have developed this side of me. And I'm sure that everyone who lives away from home has that, you know. We are stronger, and you don't know how strong you have to be to live away from home, away from everything, you know, away from the people who are like you, to be the outsider in another country. You really do have to be strong, and I have to thank the Netherlands, because it hasn't made it easy for me. It hasn't made it impossible, you know. It has just made me grow a lot as a person. Another thing why I would like to say thank you, Netherlands, is because ever since I came to the Netherlands, I became much more aware of my health, and it has taught me how to work out and just to implement physical exercise and movement into my life. I know this sounds stupid. I know there are many Mexicans who are very fit and healthy, and their whole family is fit and healthy, you know, but mine was not. And exercise has never been part of my mentality, you know. I did work out just to be skinny. That was the main goal, and I didn't even know how to work out. But here in the Netherlands, people are very aware of their physical status, their physical stage, their physicality, I don't know how to say it, you know, their fitness level. You know, there is not much overweight here, so, and I love to eat, so in Mexico I'm not really fat. Well, here I'm like on the edge of really being fat, I think. So I'm very thankful for that, because people are here very healthy. And not everyone, of course. I'm not gonna generalize. Well, yes, this is a video with generalizations, you know, but overall, people take care of their health here, and most importantly, they work out. Working out is part of the European mentality, part of the Dutch mentality. So I'm really thankful for that I get to live here, and that I have implemented those values of working out in my personal life. Even though this past year I have slacked a lot, you know, now with this new year I'm super motivated. So for that I say thank you, Netherlands, for teaching me how to work out. Another change that I have noticed in my personality, and something that I'm very thankful for, is the fact that I have become less materialistic ever since I came to the Netherlands. And please do not get offended, my Mexican peers that are watching, because I am Mexican myself, you know, so none of this is criticism or praising to one or the other culture, you know. It's just my personal experience and what I see from being Mexican and knowing the Mexican culture. So in Mexico we tend to be more materialistic and more kind of show off. I know that doesn't sound very polite to say, but it is true. For example, a person would care a lot about the brand of your purse or the brand of makeup that you use, and you know, the car that you drive, etc. etc. I cannot even pronounce that word, etc. etc. Well, in the Netherlands, at least at my age, or the age that I came, no one cared, you know. No one cares. They're not materialistic at all. They're very simple. They do not live off appearances, and they're very smart and pragmatic when it comes to the way that they think about money. So for that, I am very thankful. Thank you, Netherlands, that you have shown me that it was okay to wear makeup from the Kruidvat, which is a local beauty store, like a supermarket where you do your groceries, but then for beauty, you know, instead of having to wear all the time like high-end makeup, you know. Those little simple things. Like in Mexico, I would be very aware of the brand of makeup that I use, and here it was, if I could not afford it, it was okay, because all the students that I was with, they were in the same broke situation that I was, you know. Now it's different because I work, but that is what I say with the Dutch culture is so less materialistic compared to Mexico. So I hope I'm coming across correctly, and that you don't misunderstand my words. So thank you, Netherlands, for teaching me how to be less materialistic and less about impressions and more about reality, realness. And the next thing that I'm thankful for, and the change that I have seen ever since I live in the Netherlands, is that I have never felt closer to my Mexican roots as I do now. I know it sounds crazy because I live far away from Mexico now, but you know, when you're far, you start to value things and people in a different way than you normally would. And you know, I am now so proud to be Mexican and so proud of my traditions, and I'm very thankful that I get to experience two cultures in so much depth, mine and Dutch culture, because I am experiencing this in so much depth that it is becoming my culture as well. And it is kind of funny because I am not Dutch, but I am not 100% like a Mexican anymore. I mean, by blood it's 100% Mexican, but after living abroad, even after traveling, if you just go travel around the world and you go back home, you will realize that you are different than the people who stayed, the people who did not travel. Traveling broadens your horizon, and it changes you, and in a way that's a little bit sucky because there are many things that I miss of Mexico while I'm here, and there are many things that I wish I had from the Netherlands when I'm in Mexico. So I'm always like not fully, the glass is never fully full. You know, it's a little bit empty always, but it's the life that I chose, and I'm very happy that I get to live in the Netherlands, because living in the Netherlands was for some reason my dream. You know, like I never had any connection with Europe, and then when I started being interested in coming to Europe, I said the Netherlands or nothing. And I'm very thankful that my dream came true, that I could study here, that I can live with my boyfriend, that I can start to build a life here. And it has just made me so much more stronger, this country, and all the challenges that it has had to stay in this country, you know. I came here as this innocent girl who knew nothing about life, knew nothing about money, knew nothing, you know. I was very young, and I had to live a lot, and it's so insane that I left my house and that I moved across the globe to literally find myself and find the strength. But I am so proud that I did it, and so thankful, and it's the best decision of my life. I don't know how much longer I will live in the Netherlands, maybe forever, maybe 10 years, maybe 5, maybe 1, you know, but I am thankful that I have been living here for 6 years, and that it has changed me, and that it has made me stronger in many, many ways. So, dankjewel Nederland, en ik hou van jou. So, thank you so much for watching, and if you want to travel, just find a way, just make your research and travel. If you want to move somewhere, just find all the ways possible and be realistic, you know, be realistic, and if you can do it, go ahead. There's nothing better than leaving your nest and exploring the world. So, as I always say, I wish you the best of lucks today, tomorrow, and every day. Bye!